Previously on One Life to Live.
I love you.
I love you too.
I was thinking about getting the old homestead back. Go get my newspaper back too.
I'm tired of disguising how I feel, how we feel for each other.
Colin, she's back.
Or Scarlett? Nora?
Do you know this woman?
What happens now?
What happens now is you keep getting better.
Kevin.
And I know what I want to happen. I want you to get well enough so that I can take you out of here, drive you home, pick you up in my arms and carry you upstairs and tuck you in and nurse you back to health.
And just be the two of us?
Yes.
We can shut out the world and all its cares and worries.
There's a trick to that. I mean, there is somebody else out there that needs to be cared for. And he still loves you.
I love him too. Just not the same way I love you. I explained that to him, and I think he understood.
Well, you know, he came to me, he found me at Crossroads, and he insisted that I go to you.
What'd he say?
He didn't say very much. He said, you should go to her. You need to be with her.
Maybe he's giving us his blessing.
Maybe. I mean, I didn't discuss the future with him, but I know that he truly wants you to be happy.
I'm happy. I'm so happy with you. I don't think I've ever been this happy.
I know the feeling.
I don't want us to forget about Joey's feelings, okay?
We're not going to do that. We won't do that. We're going to take it slow. And we're going to try and help him get used to it as best he can and try not to hurt his feelings any more than we have. Okay, you. Come on now. Don't worry. Don't worry. I know what you're thinking, and I'm not gonna back away because of what we're facing. And even though it's my brother and we have to be concerned with his feelings, we can do that and still be together.
That's not why I'm crying.
Then why are you crying?
Because I think you're the man of my dreams, that's all. Just the way that you care for Joey the way you do just, convinces me that I am so right to be in love with you. Of course, I want to take it slow. And I don't want to rush Joey in any way. I just, I think that it's good that we take our time because we have our entire lives to be together.
You want me to kiss you?
You're the one who said we should start over.
Well, that's not where we started.
No. It's where we ended. You got that call from Andy and you suddenly couldn't get rid of me fast
Look, I'm not
enough.
going to apologize for being upset about losing my wife.
I'm not asking you to. What happened that night was partially my fault, too. I know what it's like to lose the one person that you love more than anybody else in this world. I know I should have given you some space instead of getting all bent out of shape, But instead, I was just thinking of myself and feeling that I didn't mean anything to you. And I know that's really selfish to say, but it still hurt.
It's just, at that moment when I heard Andy's voice, It's just hard to let go.
I know. I know how you felt. I've been there with Chris. Which only means that I should have been more understanding. Look, I know how you feel about Andy. And I know that she's the one person that you've ever trusted.
Yeah, look where it got me.
Stuck with me. The last person you thought you'd trust with anything.
Well, maybe not the last.
Okay, then second to RJ then. I've changed. I have. And I can prove that to you if you'll let me. Will you?
Nora, do you know this woman?
No, I don't. Who are you? Hank, who is she?
Are you sure you don't remember her?
Should I? Should I?
Yes, you should. Actually, I wish you did remember me because you could clear up a huge misunderstanding that we've been having. It's okay. What's important is that you're home and you're safe.
Hey, Nora. Someone here to see you.
Are you a doctor?
Yes. Yes, I am. How about it, Nora? You know this guy? You ever seen him before?
I'll tell you what, why don't we just take it a step at a time and see where it goes?
So does that mean that you've accepted the idea that I might have changed?
No, it means I give you a break and you give me one.
So where does Sophia fit into all this?
Sophia? What's she got to do with it?
You can drop the act, Antonio. I know how she feels about you, and so do you.
Wait a second, it's no act, and you're wrong. She's my partner. I've helped her out a few times, and sometimes she gets this little hero worship thing going on, but it's not at all what you're implying.
You can't actually believe that.
It's nothing serious, Roseanne.
Oh, maybe not for you.
Or her either. What? What are you looking at? What are you looking at me like that for?
Well, are you just saying this to convince yourself so you won't feel bad about leading her on?
I am not leading her on.
You better not be.
Why would I do that?
All I'm asking is don't play Sophia and I against each other, please.
I am not
Because
doing
if you
that.
do, one of us is going to end up with a broken heart. And Sophia deserves better than that.
And so do you.
I hope so. Because I don't want to go through losing again like I did with Chris.
Whoa, wait a second here. Look. We said one step at a time. Remember?
Just be careful with Sophia, please.
Roseanne, you're imagining that.
She told me she was in love with you. She told me herself.
She told you.
Now you know. So what are you gonna do?
But I thought of something else I didn't tell you.
I think I've heard enough, Sophia.
It might make a difference.
Might make a difference? Do you understand that right now I've got to let RJ Gannon know that the charges against him are being dropped?
You can't do that. He's guilty.
Yeah, he's guilty. But unless we prove it in a court of law, we're wasting our time and the taxpayers' money.
What about justice?
Now, that is the first good question you've asked. You should have thought of that before. Yeah, this is Sykes. Could you please bring up RJ Gannon?
So now what?
Now I have to let R.J. Gannon go. And the department will decide whether or not you and Antonio get your badges.
Wait a minute. Antonio is innocent. If anyone gets the axe over this, it should be me, not him.
You know something? There's enough blame for both of you in this one.
John, look, it was all my idea.
Oh, really? That's not the story that you gave me initially, but you know something? The bottom line is you both overstepped your authority as cadets, which is really next to nothing.
Look, I am the one who forced entry into RJ's without a warrant. And I'm the one who told them that we'd already been sworn in as cops.
With Antonio standing right next to you.
John, please don't do this to him. Antonio was the best cadet at that academy. You know that. He loves this work. And he is excellent at it. I mean, come on, isn't it bad enough that we didn't get to graduate with the rest of the class?
Sticking up for your partner is admirable, but not when it suggests a cover-up.
I am not trying to cover anything up. John, I just couldn't live with myself if I thought that it was my fault that Antonio didn't get to join the force. He was born to be a cop, and you know he's gonna make a great one.
Well, the two of you just cost us our entire case against R.J. Gannon.
Well, where is the young cadet? I want to express my heartfelt appreciation. I mean, I owe him at least a handshake, and you, little lady, deserve a big sloppy kiss.
Oh, RJ, try it, and you'll be picking your teeth up off the floor.
Spunky and cute, but not too bright. You know, now that we've dealt with this, what are you going to do about Manning?
Hey, I asked you something. Does this guy jog your memory?
Where do I know you from? Who are you?
I'm a doctor. I treated a lot of the other victims from the train wreck. I've heard a lot about you, Nora. It's nice to finally meet you.
It's nice to meet you, too.
Well, I'm sure you're very happy to be back with your friends and family, but I think you should get a thorough examination at a hospital.
Friends and family? What is he talking about, Hank?
Nora, I'll explain more to you later. You'll stay away from her.
Okay, everybody's talking about things I don't understand.
Listen, Nora, I know this is a little weird, but we're gonna all help you through this, okay?
Hey, Melinda, I gotta go.
Melanie.
Right, tell Sam I'll be in touch.
Can I tell him where you're going?
No. Do yourself a favor and stay away from that guy.
I hope you see how ridiculous Sam's accusations are.
I didn't see anything, Lindsay, except Nora's confusion.
But she didn't say that Colin and I held her captive.
She didn't even know you.
Well, if he and I had done that, and we had her in his house for all these months, don't you think that she'd recognize us or at least have some sort of reaction to us?
Tell you what, right about now, I'm just grateful that she's home and she's safe and she's alive. But I am gonna find out where she's been and who she's been with. I guarantee you, Lindsay, by God, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
You know what, Bo? It doesn't really matter to me what Sam or anyone else thinks. I only care about what you think. I didn't have anything to do with what happened to Nora.
I hope not.
How you doing? How's Lindsay?
I don't know.
Somebody has a child in this house. Whose is it?
No, I don't believe it. There is no way that Sophia is in love with me.
Guess again.
You're hallucinating.
She follows you around like a little puppy.
She is my partner.
And cops never fall in love with their partners, right? She cooked for you that night after you got hurt on the docks, and she got all dressed up for you. She can't take her eyes off you, Antonio. She hangs on every word you say like it's a message from beyond. Come on, what do you think's been going on?
Look, it's like I said, she's my partner. It's a cop thing.
We've talked about it. Me and Sophia, we've talked about it. She's totally head over heels for you.
Yeah, when you two had this big talk, what did you tell her about us?
There wasn't anything to tell about us then. I thought you hated me. And to tell you the truth, I wasn't feeling all fuzzy and warm about you either.
And now?
What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question.
I came to pick something up for Kelly.
Oh, yeah? Anything interesting?
Your turn.
I was feeling nostalgic. I have a sentimental attachment to my office.
Oh, you don't have a sentimental attachment to anything. Except maybe Star, and even that's iffy.
Okay, you can shut up about Star now.
So, Todd, aren't you a little afraid to show your face around here, given your legal difficulties?
Oh, you haven't heard. No, they're good as gone, man. I'm a hero now. I brought Nora back. She's alive.
Yeah, right.
Hey, don't believe me? Go ask your keen publishing cousin.
Where is she?
How would I know where Kelly is?
I'm talking about Nora.
Oh, Nora, I dropped off with Sam. Or Bo. I'm not sure. The point is that if I were running this paper, it would be a huge, screaming headline.
Well, you're not.
Which is painfully obvious. I mean, look at it. It's like a cheap imitation of the Banner.
Where'd you find Nora, huh?
I think I'll write a letter to the editor saying how much this paper sucks.
Just tell me.
Look at it. Not that anybody would read it. This headline says, Presidential Campaign Heats Up. Wow.
You gave away the Sun, Todd, remember?
State approves money for Landview recycling plant.
You're not still trying to get the paper back, are you?
What if I was?
Thanks, Shelby. I'll take it from here.
No problem, sir.
Well, now, don't dumb me up yet, detective. Answer the question. What are you doing about Todd Manning?
Why don't you just worry about yourself for now?
I do. I am. That's why I want the psychopath in jail. I mean, how is it that he's still walking the streets after all the attempts he made on my life?
Because, RJ, we only have your word about that. And around here, your word isn't worth anything.
See, there's a little piece of information that you missed at the academy, little girl. You see, you are a public servant. So watch the mouth, or I will see to it that you lose your badge if you ever do get a badge.
You know what? You're a public menace.
Pellegrino, it's enough. Wait for me in the commissioner's office.
Quite the training program you all have here.
Are you through?
As soon as you tell me what you are doing about Manning, why he walks the streets.
Because Sam Rappaport got the judge to post bail and because the evidence against him is shaky at best.
I guess that's Landview logic. But how is it that the quality of your evidence never stops you all from locking me up?
It's not personal, RJ.
Bull. It's personal. It's always personal. And this should be personal for you after what that maniac did to Taya. I don't even know if she is alive. Haven't heard from her recently. Have you?
No, I haven't. Manning will pay for what he's done. But first we need to find evidence.
Well, get it. Get it. Tell the commissioner to make it the priority, or that police brutality problem will seem like a walk in the park compared to what is coming.
Lindsay?
Bo seems pretty happy, doesn't he?
Well, he has every reason to be. So does Sam.
Well, Sam, I would expect to feel that way. But Bo divorced her.
What difference does that make? He's still happy that she's alive. I'm happy that she's alive, and I don't even know her.
Bo said that he was moving on. Does it look that way to you?
It's been an extraordinary day. Everyone thought that Nora was dead.
It doesn't look that way to me either.
Sometimes you decide to give someone up. Find out that it's not that easy to do.
Are you talking about Bo and Nora? Or you and Bo?
Well, it's obviously a little boy. Can I see him?
Scar.
What did you almost call her?
Why don't you dream on, Todd? There's no way you're going to get this paper back. It's a privately held corporation, and you don't own any of it.
Right. But you own stock, am I right?
Don't even think about it.
Don't even think about what?
I'm not going to help you, that's what.
Well, maybe I don't need your help. Maybe I'll start as a reporter and work my way up.
Huh. Kelly's not hiring, and I really doubt if the Banner is either.
Well, some reporters don't need a newspaper for their story.
Well, you do, if you want anybody to read the garbage that you write.
No, some stories don't need a mass audience. Some stories are designed for an audience of one. Like the story I'm thinking about.
And what story's that?
I don't think you'd be interested.
Oh, you know, why don't you try me, since I know you're dying to tell me. Anyway, go ahead.
It's a story of wifely revenge. A two-faced woman smooches up to her husband, and all the while she's secretly plotting to stab him in the back. What do you think of that? Think Max would like a story like that?
You can't intimidate me, Todd.
You should see the look on your face.
Well, look again.
I'm just doing what you told me to do. You said I couldn't be a proper father to star unless I had a decent job and a home. Well, now the sun is my job and the sun is my home.
You left it.
Yeah, well, now I'm back. And nobody's gonna stop me. Not some legal problems, not some stock issue, and certainly not you.
Yeah. We'll see about that.
Stay out of my office, Blair.
Ugh. No, I gotta go. Really. Okay. Sorry.
You're not supposed to use cell phones in the hospital.
Uh-oh, you got me. You think the sun will do an expose?
I'm worried about the sun. I need to get back to it.
You know what? Your boy Briggs runs that paper extremely well. I mean, not better than you.
Don't be thinking because of what's happened between the two of us that I'm going to let that paper just roll over.
Well, if you think you're going to go back to work before the doctors give you the say-so, think again.
When I do, I'm going to have the Sun give the Banner a little more competition.
Really?
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing an in-depth series covering the mobsters behind the Crossroads shootings. What do you think?
I don't think you're going near that story in any way, shape, or form. Grapes?
Why? You afraid of getting scooped?
No, I already almost lost you once, and I don't want to tempt fate.
Okay, so the Banner gets the exclusive. I don't think so.
It's not about that.
Okay. What do you say? It's a very good idea. The Banner and the Sun work together as a team.
But you're a publisher. You're not a reporter.
I'm a reporter first, a publisher second. Just like you're a reporter first and an editor second. We both knew that there was danger involved with this job when we took it.
Oh, great. So now what? It's not good enough that we had to play chase the bullet? Now we got to play chase the story?
I'm not going to let you win this contest.
You call this winning? You got shot.
I got you, didn't I? Yeah, I call it winning. And you ain't seen nothing yet, bub.
Well, here you are. I've been looking all over for you. I just want to shake your hand.
For what?
For helping me out. You know, I just hope they don't kick you off the force because of this, but then that's the problem, isn't it? You're not really on the force.
Oh, I will be soon enough.
Oh, I hope so. I certainly hope so. Because having dopey cops like you around is going to make life so much easier.
You know, we're far from through, RJ. This was only round one. Well, I hate to break up this love fest, but duty calls.
Oh. Well, you run along then. Give the detective my best.
Round one, RJ.
Yeah. Well, I guess there's no mystery about where your loyalties lie.
Like I did what I did yesterday to help you. You could have gone to jail for that. You should be thanking me, RJ.
Mm-hmm. Well, I suppose I'm just trying to think of the perfect way to do that.
I want to be your friend.
Well, prove it. Stay away from Vega.
Answer Sam's question.
Well, I would if I knew what he was talking about.
You told me you had a lady friend named Scarlett at your house. Isn't it interesting? That's just about what you called Nora.
Riveting, Sam. Except it's not what I just about called Nora. Yeah, I have a friend named Scarlett. That's not what I was just saying. I was just thinking that Nora may have a cranial scar from a head injury that she received in the train crash. That would explain all of this.
What is there to explain? I mean, is it so strange that I want to see a little boy who lives in this house?
No. No, that's not strange at all. It's Matthew, he's not here. He's at a playgroup.
Matthew? Oh, that's a nice name. Is it yours?
Listen, I think Dr. McIver might be right about one thing. We should get you to a hospital to have you completely checked out, okay? All the other questions can wait.
Nora's been through a train crash and who knows what else. She's obviously suffered some memory loss.
You still haven't answered my question. Were you talking about you and Beau?
I suppose that too.
Leaving him is the best decision you've ever made for yourself.
I'll try to remember that.
His heart belongs to someone else. It always has and it always will. Now do you see what I've been up against?
For heaven's sakes, Lindsay, do you have any compassion? We just found the woman. God, honestly, I have to wonder if Sam isn't right. That you did have a hand in this.
Oh, it's not what I meant. I'm happy they found her.
Ha, could have fooled me.
It's hard. It's hard. Because she has come in between me and what matters to me so many times. Don't let her come between us. I love you. You're my sister.
I just hope you're telling the truth this time.
Look, Nora, come on. I'll drive you to the hospital.
I'll give you a hand.
Thanks. I'll help you.
No, you won't.
I'm a doctor, Sam.
You have no privileges at Lambview Hospital and none here.
Look, you want to risk having some first-year resident on duty again, like when Matthew was sick? Nora needs all the help she can get.
She needs help because of what you did to her, pal. I know that's true. You're not out of trouble here. Not by a long shot.
You know what? You're not going anywhere near that story.
You can't tell me what story to cover.
Oh, really? Well, I don't want you taking any unnecessary chances.
You don't have a say, Kevin. Are we having our first argument?
Not if you give in, no.
Okay. I will not pursue any story until I clear it with you.
You are so full of it.
I am?
Yes, you are. Very. Why do you have to be so difficult?
I don't know. What's your excuse?
I can't help who I love.
Good answer. So I guess I can expect these animated discussions from time to time, right?
Yes, I would imagine we'll be butting heads quite often.
Think we'll survive?
Well, there's one way to ensure survival, you know. You gotta make up after it all happens. It'll be very pleasant making up.
Well, I'm all for the making up part, but when do we start?
Well, I mean, we can do sort of an abbreviated version of a makeup.
Nora, how are you holding up?
Oh, fine. Hank, those people that were at the house, are they going to be coming here?
No, I don't think so.
Thank God. They're a little intense.
Yeah, they can be intense. So don't worry about that. I'm going to be right here with you, if that's okay.
That's the way it should be.
Yeah. Listen, Nora, can you remember anything that happened after the train wreck?
Hank, I don't even remember a train wreck. Why is that?
I don't know, Nora. Look, I'm not a doctor, but you've been through a pretty traumatic event. And maybe you're just not ready to remember, huh?
Looks like it's more than just a short-term memory loss. It seems to be pretty extensive.
What is your role in all this, anyway? I mean, have you been treating Nora?
Well, no, but like I said, I'm a doctor. I'm also a friend of the family. I want to make sure Nora's okay.
Yeah. Well, let me see where we're at. Nora, I just heard the wonderful news. How you doing?
Hey,
Hi, Hank.
hi. Sorry. Nora, this is Dr. Wallach. Larry.
Oh, right. Hi.
Hi.
I'm sorry. I should know you.
Oh, come on. Forget about that. The only thing you should know is that I'm your doctor, and it is my job to make sure you're in tip-top condition. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Listen, I'm gonna go give Rachel a call while you're getting an examination, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Don't go too far, okay?
Not a chance.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks, Hank.
Will you tell Ricky how much I love her?
I'll tell her.
Okay. Hurry back.
Colin, it worked. The drug, it worked. She doesn't remember anything about Cherryvale or us. Say something.
I should just wring your neck.
I guess we know what this is about.
Look, I told John if they had any brains at all, they tried to pin most of the blame on me. And I was the one who lied about us being cops already.
No, I didn't exactly deny it.
I didn't exactly give you a chance.
Look, you wanted to call for backup. I'm the one that wouldn't wait.
We didn't have time to call for backup.
Why are you doing this, Sophia? I mean, sacrificing yourself like this?
Because if they drop me, it's no big deal. But they've got to keep you because you were meant to be a cop.
No, either they put a badge on you, or I'm not putting the badge on either.
What are you talking
it's
about?
Both of us, or neither of us. End of discussion.
Well, it's been one hell of a day.
Yes, it has.
That mean we're out?
Well, thanks to the two of you, the evidence against R.J. Gannett is tainted and inadmissible. He will not be prosecuted.
You screwed up.
Yeah, we did, but it was mostly my fault.
Both of ours.
No argument here. But you did save a life. You're getting a second chance.
Me too?
You too. Officer Pellegrino. Officer Vega. Welcome to the Landview Police Department. And you're both on probation until further notice.
Is Todd back? It is decidedly so.
Did you hear me? I said we're safe.
Safe? I guess you didn't notice the damage that drug did to Nora.
Well, you made it sound like she was going to end up like a vegetable. It's not that bad, with the exception of a little memory loss. She's fine.
A little memory loss? Lindsay, she's forgotten years. She doesn't even know she has a son.
She has plenty of time to catch up on that. And a legion of fans who are ready to help her. The point is, no matter what they say, she isn't going to be able to say that we held her captive. Oh, now what's your problem?
Gee.
So, what's the prognosis?
Well, heart rate, blood pressure, just fine. Lungs are clear. I want to write this down, schedule a few more tests, so you just sit tight, all right?
If you see Hank...
I'll send him back in.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Wallach.
It's Larry, okay? I'm used to that.
Okay. Larry. Were we friends?
We still are.
I need my baby. I need my Rachel.
Well, it turns out playgroup was really cool today, and look at the picture that Matthew drew of Matthew and me. Pretty good, huh?
Yeah. Hey, Matthew, do you want your Aunt Lainey to give you a big old bubble bath?
Yes.
Does that sound good?
Here you go, partner.
Oh, all the bubbles and the rubber duckies. And, oh, it's so much fun.
So what do we tell him about Nora? What do we tell Nora about Matthew? She doesn't even remember who he is. But she wants to know who he is. Yeah, but how do we tell her who he is? We're not even positive which one of us is his real father.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live.
Something's going on here. You have the right to know what it is.
Why don't you tell me the real reason that you ran away from me?
You gave Will's letter to Jessica, didn't you?
People said there was an American staying at this cottage.
Dr. MacGyver, is it?
Lower the lights, send the kids over to their friend's house, and make sure that little yapping furball the neighbor calls her dog is quiet, because General Hospital is coming up next on SoapNet.